Hi, I'm Michelle, and welcome to Yoga Bliss. This is a space to slow down, reconnect, and come home to your body. Whether you're here for a grounding in practice, a breath-led Vinyasa flow, or just a moment of stillness, you're in the right place. My classes focus on tuning in, not pushing through. We move with the breath, explore how things feel, and let the practice support healing from the inside out. It's not about the pose, it's about being present and creating space to just be. So if you're ready to move a little, breathe a lot, and reconnect with yourself, you're in the right place. I'd love to practice with you. Hello, my name is Michelle. Welcome to this 30-minute Vinyasa flow for neck and shoulder mobility. And let's move with fluid energy to find balance and stillness. And always a reminder, as we move today, listen to your body, what it needs. Meet yourself exactly as you are in this moment. Let's begin in our easy seat. So maybe closing the eyes and finding that soft gaze and allowing ourselves to drop into the body. Every time we take that in-breath, it's always through the nose. And that exhale can be through the nose, back of throat. Maybe you release that through the mouth. Cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And with each exhale, can we find a little bit more release? Deepen breath. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Filling the lungs with the breath expansion. Inhale. And exhale. Let the breath come back to its natural state. We'll begin to find a bit of a stretch for the neck. So let's dip that chin towards the chest. Just noticing what you're feeling. And allow those shoulders to release a bit as well. And let's send the chin towards the sky. Find that stretch through the front of the body. And we'll do that again. Send that chin towards the chest and allowing those shoulders to round, and chin towards the sky. And again like that, releasing forward and gently coming up. Let's send our right ear towards our right shoulder, maybe releasing that left hand towards that left ear. Take a deep in-breath and exhale, settling into that right side. And again, inhale and exhale. Filling the breath with the body. Filling the body with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Now just send your focus down towards that right bottom corner. So you're going to feel that stretch a little bit more in through the side of the neck. And we'll take a few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Allowing that chin to drop. Inhale. And exhale. Let's gently come back through center. Let's send the shoulders forward. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. And again, inhale. Exhale. And one more here. Inhale. Exhale. Left ear towards that left shoulder. Maybe releasing that left hand towards that right ear. And deep in breath. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, allowing ourselves to settle into those sit bones, feeling the support beneath you. And inhale. And exhale. Releasing that hand and then sending that focus to that left bottom corner. So just noticing that stretch through that right side of the neck. And deepen breath. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more here, inhale. And exhale. Gently back to center. Send those hands behind the head. You can still keep the eyes closed or just finding that soft gaze, pulling the elbows back, opening up through that heart space. Inhale and exhale. Let's find a rounded back here, elbows towards one another. And again, inhale, expansion through the front of the body. Exhale, contract. One more here, inhale and exhale. Back to center, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, gently release both arms and hands. I'm going to count us through the breath. We'll just find some box breathing here. We'll inhale for 4. We'll hold for 4. We'll exhale for 4. And we'll hold for 4. Always a choice to change that breath and make it work for you. Cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. One more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause. Deepen breath and exhale. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And I'll share some affirmations with you today. May I be open to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. May I welcome change with an open heart and embracing personal transformation. May I be open to learning, expanding, and growing into the best version of myself. May my heart remain wide open with love and kindness, and may I radiate that to all beings around me. If the eyes have been closed, you can gently blink them open. Find that focal point slightly ahead of you. Bring your awareness to the space outside of you. And bring your awareness to the space within you. And we can gently release and come out of our easy seat. Let's make our way to all fours, tabletop position. And as we move through cat-cow, we'll also work through the shoulders, finding a circular movement here. So on that inhale, send the shoulders forward, down, and back. On the exhale, send the shoulders forward, rounding out the back. So the movement is small, but just seeing if you can find a little bit of that circular movement. Inhale, shoulders forward, down and back. And to exhale, take them forward, chin towards the chest. And again, inhale, crown of the head to the sky. Exhale, rounding out the back. 2 more like that. Inhale, feeling through that arch in the back. Exhale, shoulders forward, send that chin towards the chest. And last one here. Inhale, exhale, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Inhale, pulling that navel to the spine. And inhale, pulling those shoulder blades Squeezing, inhale. Inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another. And exhale, pull that navel to the spine. And gently back to center. Let's extend that right heel back, finding that length through the spine. Just find this moment of stillness here. Can we grow longer through that spine? Inhale. And then exhale, bring that knee towards heart center. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And then exhale, bringing that foot through. We'll find our low lunge here. Pulling that right hip back, sending that left hip forward. Maybe keeping the hands where they are, maybe sending the arms overhead. Inhale, and then exhale, pulling those elbows back. For a moment, take those hands, place them behind the head. Open through heart space. Inhale, and then exhale. Let's round out the back, bring those elbows towards one another. Keep those legs exactly as they are in the feet. Inhale, and exhale. One more here. Inhale, and exhale. Release that left hand to the block, right arm to the sky or lower back. Deep in breath. And to exhale, release that right hand down. Let's bring that right foot back to meet the left. Releasing those hands, shoulders over those wrists. Sending that left heel to the back of the mat. Pulling that navel to the spine. Inhale. Exhale, knee to heart center. And inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. And to exhale, send that foot through. Find your low lunge. Left knee aligns with that left ankle. Option to keep the hands to the blocks, or on that inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, find goalpost arms here. Pulling those elbows back. Inhale. And to exhale, rounding out that back, elbows towards one another. And inhale. And exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Back to goalpost arms. Inhale. Exhale, send those hands behind the head. And inhale. And exhale. And again. Rounding out the back on that exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Back to center, releasing those hands to the blocks. Release that left foot back. Let's come into plank position or into tabletop, or even hovering tabletop. Pulling those shoulder blades back, but also supporting that core, pulling that navel to the spine. Deep in breath. Exhale, release the knees, release that chest. So let's roll those shoulders once again, even if it's just imagining it in your head. Take the shoulders forward. As you bring them down and back, find a baby cobra. And inhale, let them roll forward. Exhale, release that chest down. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Shoulders forward, down and back. Exhale. We'll do one more like that. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands by the rib cage. Sending those hips back. Tuck those toes under. Send your hips up high into your first down dog. Hands by the rib cage, coming through tabletop position. Tuck those toes under. Send your hips up high into your first down dog. So maybe pedaling through those feet. Press that chest towards the thighs. Deep in breath. Exhale, deep bend in those knees, walk, step, or jump, feet to those hands, and let the body be heavy here. And deepen breath. Exhale, extend those hands to opposite elbows. Find some gentle sways here. Allow the head to be heavy, relaxing facial muscles, jaw, tongue. Back through center, release those arms. And release those hands. Step back into down dog, hips are high. Option 1 to stay here. 2, send that right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find warrior 1. Root to rise. Inhale, send those arms overhead. Exhale, goalpost arms. And inhale, pulling the elbows back. Exhale, rounding out the back, elbows towards one another. So keeping that knee stacked over that right ankle. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Back to center, extend those arms out. We're going to find our fluid movement here. So deepen breath as if we're moving through water. Inhale, exhale, reaching forward. Come through center, arms cross, and then opening back through heart space. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, exhale. Release those hands down. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Bring that left foot in to meet the right, and gently roll up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. And inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale. Exhale, take your gentle forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. And exhale, release. Moving through your first chaturanga, maybe skipping that chaturanga, meeting in down dog. As you take that launch forward, inhale, exhale, inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, down dog, hips are high. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands, find your warrior 1. Press strong through the outer edge of that back foot, inhale. Exhale, goalpost arms, pulling those elbows back, inhale. Exhale, rounding out the back. And inhale, exhale, left knee centered over that left foot. Inhale and exhale. And back to center. Send those arms out from the shoulders. Inhale. Find your fluid movement here. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale and exhale. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Exhale, release those hands down. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Bring that right foot in to meet the left. And gently roll up. Send those shoulders forward. Inhale, exhale, down and back. Let's just enjoy mountain pose for just a moment of pause. Bring your attention into those feet. Let's just gently make our way up the body into ankles, shins and calves, knees, quads and hamstrings, hips and glutes, core and back, shoulders, the center of the forehead and crown of the head. Deepen breath, arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. And inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Deepen breath. Exhale, take your gentle forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. And exhale, Move through your version of chaturanga. Inhale, maybe it's releasing those knees. Exhale. Inhale, baby cobra, cobra or full up dog. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Equal weight into hands and feet in down dog. And on that inhale, send that right leg to the sky. And on that exhale, stepping through. So option to find warrior one or your high lunge, opening into warrior two. Always that reminder, if you're coming from warrior one into warrior two, adjust your feet after you get there. So from here, we'll reach that left arm across. We've done this before if you've practiced with me. Palms facing out, inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, send that energy back. Send that left arm up and over. Find your extended side angle, maybe releasing elbow to thigh. Inhale, and then exhale, coming back. Let's do that again. Inhale, reaching forward, finding your fluid movement here. Exhale, and inhale, exhale. One more here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's straighten through that front leg, heel toe that back foot in, take that lunge forward, inhale, exhale, find your version of triangle pose. So maybe hand to the block or to the shin. Lengthen through that neck. And for today, keep that focus slightly forward so we're not crunching into the neck. Press away from the earth, inhale. And to exhale, gently make your way up. So facing the side of the mat, that left side of the mat, send the arms out from the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, send them behind you. Clasp those hands or maybe hands to opposite elbows. Open up through the chest, inhale. And then exhale, find your forward folds here. Just allow those shoulders to pull back towards one another. Finding that stretch, deepen breath. Let that head go, exhale. Even dip that chin towards your chest, inhale. Exhale, release those hands. Walk those hands to the top of the mat, frame your right foot. Option to find warrior one or high lunge. Inhale, we're gonna find our fluid movement here. Exhale, send the arms behind you. And inhale, exhale. So as if we're moving through water, inhale, and to exhale, trusting that flow of life. And again, inhale, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Bring that left foot in, maybe just allowing those toes to the mat or bringing that knee towards heart center. Let's find tree pose. We're gonna find our moment of stillness, of balance here. Foot to the floor, calf or above the knee, just not on that knee. And deepen breath. Exhale. One more here, inhale. And exhale. Bring those feet together, find your mountain pose. Maybe take that pause, closing the eyes, deepen breath, and exhale. Allowing ourselves to feel, allowing ourselves to notice where the mind goes, especially in those moments of intensity through a practice. And we always use our breath as our anchor, use our breath to come back to the body and to settle into the body. Deepen breath, arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, take your gentle forward fold. Halfway up, crown of the head to the top of the mat, tailbone to the back. Exhale, release. Moving through your chaturanga. Inhale. And to exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deepen breath. And exhale. Send that left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your high lunge to warrior two or warrior one into warrior two, and then adjusting afterwards. Stay here for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Flip those palms out. Take that right hand, reach it across to that left. Inhale. Exhale through center. Take that arm up and over. Find your extended side angle. Inhale and exhale, come up. And inhale across the body. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Straighten through your front leg. Heel toe that back foot and slightly find your version of triangle pose. Inhale. And exhale. Again, length through that neck. Look straight ahead of you. Energy out from the hands, into those feet, out from the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Gently make your way up. Send all toes to face that right side of the mat. Opening up through heart space. Inhale. Exhale. Send those arms behind you. Finding the right position for you with those hands. Deepen breath. And exhale. Find your forward fold. Maybe chin towards that chest. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, release those arms. Walk those hands to that left foot, frame that front foot. Send those arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, find your fluid movement here. So just flowing. Inhale. And exhale. Energize those legs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bringing that right foot in. Finding your balance on that left leg, pressing strong into that left leg. Find your version of tree. And just notice that pause, that moment of stillness here. Inhale. And inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Bring those feet together. Big scoop here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take your gentle forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. And exhale. Move through your last chaturanga. Pulling those elbows into your side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, release the knees to the mat. Walking those knees forward, coming onto your sit bones. So just have the option here, raise those hips with a blanket, bolster, or pillow. And we'll come into a seated twist. So extending the legs ahead of you, maybe keeping that right leg straight, bringing that left foot across the body. And then from here, we will find our twist. Other option is bring that right heel towards that glute, settling into those sit bones. And from here, sending the arms overhead. Inhale. And then exhale. Give that left knee a squeeze, left fingertips to the back of the mat. And we're going to send our focus, our gaze over that right shoulder. So just finding a stretch here into that left side of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. And just settling into that body, into the sit bones and legs. Inhale. And exhale. Let's gently drop that chin towards the chest. Finding a little deeper stretch here through that left side. Inhale. And exhale. Still squeezing that left knee towards heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Gently back to center. Send those hands behind the head. Send the elbows back. Inhale. And then exhale. Bringing those elbows towards one another. And just gently pressing that forehead towards your knee and towards those legs. and inhale. And again, allowing ourselves to settle into those hips. 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Gently release those hands. Slowly roll up. We'll find that stretch on the other side. So extending the legs ahead of you. A little bit of a shake here. So maybe extending that left leg out, bringing that right leg across. We can find the twist here, or bringing that left heel towards your glute. Settling into both hips. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, begin to twist to that right side. Right fingertips to the back of the mat. Hug that right knee in. Send your gaze over that left shoulder. And deepen breath. And exhale. Expansion through those ribs. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Release that chin towards the chest, finding a little deeper stretch into the back of that neck. And again, inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Gently back to center. Send those hands behind the head. Expansion here. Inhale. And then exhale, gently pressing the back of the head, releasing the head towards the legs. Allowing the body to be heavy. Expansion with that breath. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Gently release those hands, slowly roll out. Release those legs ahead of you. A little bit of a shake here. Let's walk the feet to the top of the mat. Take a gentle reach. Inhale. Exhale, gently make your way down to your back. Hugging those knees to heart center. Maybe allowing the knees to open slightly. And then back to center. Give those knees a squeeze. Head towards those knees. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Legs ahead of you. Arms by your side. Find your version of Shavasana. pay attention to yourself. When your body asks for better fuel, more sleep, a slower pace, respect that. When your intuition urges you to pull away from certain people and move closer to those who bring you peace, trust it. When your heart sparks at the thought of a new adventure, a bold move, or quiet time in nature, follow it. Your higher self is always sending you signs. It knows what you need before your mind catches up. From Tiny Buddha. We'll begin to find movement through the hands and feet, fingers and toes. Slowly blinking the eyes open. When you feel ready, bringing the feet flat, finding some gentle sways here. Making your way to your side of choice. Take that moment of pause. And then gently make your way up into your version of easy seat. Inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And I'll share these affirmations with you once again. May I be open to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. May I welcome change with an open heart and embrace personal transformation. May I be open to learning, expanding, and growing into the best version of myself. May my heart remain wide open to love and kindness, and may I radiate that to all beings around me. Grateful to our bodies for allowing us to move into practice today. I'm grateful to share this practice with you. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Please check out my Moments of Mindfulness series. You can find that link in the video description. I'll send you emails bi-monthly, just simple ways that we can be a little bit more mindful in our everyday lives. And please don't forget to comment, like, and/or subscribe below. I would love to connect with you and chat with you. Have a beautiful day.